Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier, and Christmas season is officially here, so I decided that it would be fun to draw a Christmas-themed My Singing Monsters island with multiple original monster designs made by yours truly. In the last episode, I designed the single elemental monsters that each embodied the elements of festive, twinkle, gift, and play. Each of these monsters can be bred together to create a new monster with a unique elemental combination. So in this part, I will be designing 6 double elemental monsters. Also, in case you're wondering why the island background looks different in this video, is because this island had a different design when I drew these monsters. Anyways, without further ado, let's get straight into it. For the monster with the elements of festive and twinkle, I decided to design a monster that looked like an ugly sweater with lights on it. The monster walks on 2 legs and... oh god, it's him. Since this monster is meant to look like an ugly sweater, I decided to make them literally look ugly. I tried to make them look dirty and unkept, although to be honest, I maybe could have done better. Next, I added some tacky patterns to their fur to really sell the deal, and I gave them a white bushy beard along with it. Next, I added lights strung around them, which I would like to specify is the only thing that this monster is wearing. Originally, I was thinking that these lights could be how this monster makes it sound, but I couldn't think of an instrument for them to play, so I ultimately decided to have this monster just sing. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first singing monster on my fan-made My Singing Monsters island that actually sings. Meet Uglee, the monster of festive and twinkle. This monster takes up a 3x3 space and sings in a soft, masculine voice through quick bumbity-bum vocalizations similar to that of the original game's Mammoth. I don't know how to describe it, but this monster has a very British soul. Or would it be an Australian? Honestly, I can't tell the difference when no coherent language is being spoken. It's probably Australian. From cracked toenails, to tacky fur patterns, to wart-covered feet, to the big swollen bump on its head, and to overall bad hygiene, the Uglee is by far Festive Island's ugliest member to date. Yet, this isn't at all a problem for this gentle giant, as it actually seeks to become the most hideous monster of them all. Due to how uncommon and unsightly Festive monster is, the Uglee is praised by other monsters for its unique level of repulsiveness, something which they find very charming. Its big and flexible lips give them a very unique song to sing, one that goes completely against its abominable appearance. Thankfully, their warm and friendly voice is not at all accounted for, and the annual contests are held to see who's the ugliest Uglee. Other Uglies are always willing to up the ante against each other in order to become the true most grotesque thing that the monster world has ever seen, to the point that the average everyday Uglee couldn't dream of such apocalyptic ugliness that a first place winner possesses. Remember in part 1 when I mentioned a scrapped concept for a hot chocolate monster that I was planning to reuse for a future monster? This is that monster. For the monster of festive and gift, I decided to design a mug-shaped monster that walks on 4 short elephant-like legs. Inside of this monster's mug-shaped shell is a body made out of boiling hot chocolate goo with a face and arms poking out from above the mug. I also put a candy cane in the chocolate part of the monster for good measure. I added multiple marshmallows poking out of the chocolate goo, which will be how this monster plays their sound. I also used Rare Toe Jammer as a reference while making this monster, since both monsters are made out of liquid and have marshmallows poking out of their skin. I must admit that I was not the best digital artist back when I drew these, so I had trouble making it so that the chocolate part of the monster was semi-translucent, while the rest of the monster wasn't, but eventually I figured it out. Looking back, this should have been an easy solution. This is the exact reason why they say think smarter, not harder. Meet Mugmallow, the monster of festive and gift. This monster takes up a 2x2 space and uses their marshmallows to make a temple blocks sound. The Mugmallow is certainly quite the bizarre monster. It is a fragile creature whose body is almost entirely made of boiling hot chocolate, but luckily, it has a hard shell that it hides in and uses to move around. The chocolate part of the Mugmallow's body is covered in marshmallows that, when dry, get sucked into its body in order to re-soak them as a strange sort of spa technique. Having your own body act as a free hot tub and spa is a perfect way to combat Festive Island's freezing cold climate, a quality which many of the other monsters have come to envy. For the monster with the elements of festive and play, I was planning to design a teddy bear monster, and conveniently, before I started actually drawing them, my singing monsters added a teddy bear monster. Due to the addition of Nightbear from the original game, I decided to make this monster be in the same family as it. The idea behind this monster is that they are the complete opposite of Nightbear. While Nightbear is miserable, awkward, grotesque, and deformed, this monster is whimsical, childlike, fluffy, and adorable. To finish off this monster's festive appearance, I added a scarf and a single horn on their head to resemble a Santa hat, and to make it look more monstrous. Meet Cudwool, the monster of festive and play. This monster takes up a 2x2 space and sings in childlike la 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 vocalizations. Crawling in the snow might be the cutest thing that any monster has ever laid their eyes or eye upon. The Cudwool is known for being a fluffy ball of love who is highly social and extremely cuddly. If their tiny eyes and rotund cotton bodies weren't enough to convince you that they're the cutest monsters of them all, then surely their innocent and carefree hum will. Yet, despite their darling character, rumor has it that deep within the pocket dimension lies a similar, yet completely opposite cousin species. But that can't be true, right? Besides, it's obviously all in their heads. I wanted to make the monster of Twinkle and Gift be a snow globe. I added 4 legs to support the monster and thought it would be fun if all of its facial features were floating inside of the globe. Originally, the center of the globe's base was going to have a giant holly on it, but I ended up replacing it with a gold panel with a shortened version of the monster's name engraved into it and written in monstrous, the original game's hidden cipher. At first, I didn't know what color to make the monster's actual skin, but I quickly decided to make it blue. Meet Shnekugool, the monster of Twinkle and Gift. This monster takes up a 2x2 space and makes a sleigh bell sound by shaking around and moving the snow inside of them. Their name is based on the German word for snow globe, Shnekugool, since the inventor of the snow globe, Edwin Percy, spoke German. The Shnekugool is known for its strange see-through body. The inside of the globe contains a small terrarium filled with a liquid that contains its eyes, mouth, and snowflakes, allowing them to move freely inside of the monster. Naturally, everything inside the globe will eventually sink to the bottom due to floating freely inside the liquid, but all it takes is a gentle shake to restart the Shnekugool's mesmerizing snowfall effect. Since the Shnekugool's mouth is contained within the sealed globe, to this day, monsters have no idea how it eats. It took me a bit to decide what the Twinkle and Play monster should be, but I eventually decided to make this monster a wooden toy ballerina. I wanted this monster to look very thin, tall, and agile to fit better with this role. Since this monster is mechanical, I added a crank on their back that spins and activates them when they start playing. This monster, fittingly, will make a music box sound. Its tutu has tiny bumps on it to resemble the inside of a music box, and this monster makes it sound by using its long nails to pick at the bumps on the tutu as it spins separately from the rest of the monster's body. As a final touch, I put a generic star wand in their hand that glows when a key is played to represent this monster's twinkle element. Meet Chirymphee, the monster of Twinkle and Play. This monster takes up a 2x2 space and makes a crank and music box sound. Their name is a combination of the words chime and Chirymphee, the lead dancer in a ballet. What may seem like a completely inanimate automaton can come to life with the spin of a single crank. The majestic Chirymphee will leap and spin with grace in its ballet performances and use its uniquely shaped claws to pick at its tutu and produce melodious chimes. Its elegant dances tell many different stories, its most famous of which being about a monsterling and their broken nutcracker. For the final monster of this video, I decided to design a Russian nesting doll monster. In between the halves of each doll is a mouth filled with giant blocky teeth that go all the way around the monster. The upper halves of the dolls can levitate to high distances, revealing smaller dolls inside of the mouth. Each doll is a separate being, and there are a total of 3 dolls that make up this monster. While playing, this monster can lift its halves high enough to fully reveal the dolls underneath, or even high enough to reveal all 3 dolls at once. After the smallest of the dolls opens its mouth, all of the dolls will snap shut, usually in order from smallest to largest. Meet Mawtryoshka, the monster of gift and play. This monster takes up a 2x2 space and makes a log drum sound by opening and closing its massive teeth. Their name is a combination of the words Ma and Mawtryoshka, the Russian word for a nesting doll. The Mawtryoshka are known to be protecting and loyal to those they care about. Multiple Mawtryoshka are born from one egg, but not all of them are the same size. Because of this, larger Mawtryoshka will protect the runts of the batch by concealing them inside of their colorful shells one by one through their giant physics-defying mouths. Not only is it satisfying to watch the process of larger Mawtryoshka revealing smaller Mawtryoshka and vice versa, but their mouths also make great, yet disgusting hiding spots. And that is it for today's video. In the next part, I'm going to be designing the triple elemental monsters and the boss monster, but I was sick for the first half of December, so I wasn't able to finish this video series before the Christmas season ended. By the time you're watching this, it's already 2026, so parts 4 and 5 likely won't come out until late November to December. Anyways, leave a like and comment so that more people see this video, and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. Enderboy, out.
Look at the stars in the big black ink. Tell me what you feel and tell me what you see. Is it cold outside? Is it cold out?